Okay, so today I'm making what I call garlic and oat encrusted fish and chips. So basically what you need for that is you need some fish. So I've got some filleted fish here. This is pollock, but things like cod, haddock, or any type of fish will do really. You need some garlic. So I've got some cloves of garlic here. I've got parsley here. And you need some butter or margarine. I've got oats here. This is just normal porridge oats. I've got equal quantities really of oats and plain flour, or some people call it all-purpose flour. If you want the crust to be a bit more crunchy, then add more oats to it. I also have, because I like my fish to be a bit more better seasoned, so I've got some curry powder here. I've got some flakes of chili pepper. I've got nutmeg because I just like the aroma of nutmeg. I've got some mixed herbs, and I've got half a stock cube. If you want to, you can also add some salt to it as well. It's a salt. I also have some milk here. You can use normal regular fresh milk. If you want it to be a bit more creamy, you can use buttermilk. Some people, if they want the crust to stick a bit better, you can use eggs as well to dip it in, but I'm just using plain fresh milk. If you want it to be a bit more seasoned, you may want to just add a little bit of salt in the milk, but I've not done that. Okay, so the first thing to do is to mix the oats topping. So just mix all these ingredients together. The amount of each ingredient you use, like the curry powder, the chili pepper you use, is just to your taste, to your discretion. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is basically take the fish, dip it in the milk, then you next dip it into the oats flour mixture, and then just set it on into a larger bowl and repeat with the remainder. Okay, so that's all the fish coated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cover this with a saran wrap or a cling film, put in the fridge for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and continue from there. Okay, so whilst I have the fish in the fridge, what I'm doing next is making the garlic butter. So what I have there, I've got, depending on the amount of fish you're using, because I'm using quite a bit of fish, I've got 2 dessert spoons of butter or margarine. I've got some parsley. The amount of parsley you use is up to you, and it's also optional. And then I'm now going to use the garlic crusher to crush the garlic into it. I have around 3 to 4 medium-sized cloves of garlic. If you don't want it to be too strong a garlic taste, then add less garlic to it. If you don't have a garlic crusher, then you can use a pestle and mortar, or you can just finely chop the garlic. Don't worry too much if you can't get the garlic too finely chopped. It's just going to add the aroma to it anyway. So once you've done that, next thing to do is just mash up the butter, the garlic, and the parsley mixture together until it forms a nice smooth paste. Okay, so I've mixed all the ingredients together, and it's mixed quite nicely. If you're going to have this with oven chips or fries, this is the time to put the chips in the oven. Okay, so it's been roughly 15-20 minutes. So I've taken the fish out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to now shallow fry it. Those people that, for those who actually want to be a bit more healthier, you can shallow fry it on both sides until it turns a bit brown, and then just put in the oven at gas mark 6 or 200 degrees Celsius, and that's roughly 392 or 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and continue to cook it there in the oven. By but that's up to you. But today I'm just going to just shallow fry it. So to shallow fry it, you just need a little bit of the vegetable oil. Just got some vegetable oil here, and I'm going to add a bit of half of the garlic butter. Okay, so just allow the butter to melt a little bit with the oil, and then you add the fish. Okay, so the butter has melted, and so I'm just going to add the fish to this. You can actually smell the nice garlicky smell. I'm just going to lower the temperature a little bit, just to halfway, and just sizzle this around so the oil gets to both places. The reason why I add some oil to the butter is so that the butter doesn't burn. Like I said, those people that want to actually be a bit more healthy and to cook it in the oven, just let it brown on both sides and then put it in the oven. So cook the fish on both sides for roughly 3 to 4 minutes. Or it depends on the size of the fish as well as the thickness of the fish as well. And if you cook it a bit longer, it just depends on your taste. Okay, so the fish is done now. It's been browned nicely on both sides. I just put it on a paper towel just to absorb a little bit of the oil. But because it's been shallow fried, it's not too greasy. Just repeat the process with the remaining remaining fish, and serve it with, like I'm serving it with French fries and salad. You can serve it with some corn in the cup too, or it works quite nicely with rice, mashed potatoes, anything works with it. Okay, so that's the garlic and oats encrusted fish done then. As you can see, it's quite nicely done on both sides. I'm serving it with an olive oil salad and some sweet corn and the chips there. It's got some fruit juice there as well. And like I said, you can have it with mashed potatoes, rice, yeah, even baked potatoes. That will do as well. So basically, enjoy this. And for those people that if you don't actually want to shallow fry it at all, you just need to, like I said, put it on for both sides so that it will get a bit of the garlic infusion in it, and then you put it in the oven. And even though it says it's garlic encrusted, the garlic taste is not too strong. So like I said, bon appetit and enjoy.